Legends, welcome back to the channel. John here on a beautiful sunny Lincolnshire day, but the black clouds are rolling in, so we'll do this video quite quick to talk to you about this. Yes, it's a Proton 1.5 SE, and it's one I've just bought literally about 3 or 4 hours ago today. It's part of a larger collection, and there'll be more about that on the channel as time comes by. But long story short, I have just brokered a deal to buy six Protons from a private collection. This being the first one then, this is the first one on the channel from that, and there will be a separate video when they're all here. It's a Proton 1.5 SE then, which is the top spec. It's in this beautiful rainforesty Java green, and it's covered about 40-odd thousand miles. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. Interesting fact, I've known of this car for quite a long time, and I actually saw it as part of a display at the local Boston Classic Car Show in 2013, and the owner who had this prior to the owner I've just bought it from also was the owner of my Proton 1.5 Black Knight. You know the one, that famous one. This video then, we're going to take a quick look around, have a look at the car as found before any sort of work's done, and then we'll talk about its history, its future, and yeah, just document the car. So it's in this lovely Java green, rainforest green. It is beautiful and does shine up nice. The car hasn't really had much TLC the past few years, and you can see there's a few rust spots here. We've got one here, and it's had a bit of a bump on this bumper here. Interesting, on the K plate, apparently this is a personalised number plate. Is it something that will be going or I'll be keeping? We'll talk about that as well. Let's go around this way then to the passenger side. Things I've noticed we haven't got the original wheel trims. The SE wheel trim should have been sort of a triangle shape. I've got some of those in stock, but they're not in brilliant condition. So at the moment we've just got these bog standard plastic wheel trims, and they're a bit naff really. It might be worth just getting rid of those and having steelies. Wheel arch looking good. This has been painted at some point in its life, this wheel arch. You can see that this bumper doesn't fit perfectly either. It's had a bit of a knock at some point. Looking at the sills then, all good here. Bottom of the door could do with a little bit of a clean and a tidy up and a polish, but these badges are so shiny and fresh, and there's no discoloration to that badge. It really is beautiful. We've got a little bit of a bump here on the wing mirror. Let's look at here. This is one of the main problems, is the delamination of the glass here. This is the original windscreen, and you can see that water has got in and it's started to delaminate, which has really let the car down. It's gone the same side here as well. Obviously original wiper arms. These are probably the original wiper blades as well, as in the blade holders, because they've got these screw-ins here. We're missing a few decals. We'll talk about that at some point. We've got lovely colour-coded door handles. There's a big scrawk down the edge here. You can't see it, but that's something that I'll be looking at fixing. This really lets the car down. This is one of the worst parts, is this rust here. The wheel arch is tender, i.e. paint flaking, but then someone at some point has had a go at touching it up with some paint, and it's done a bad job. I'm going to try and get some paint stuff on there, try and tidy that up. We've got a big ding in the bottom of this door as well. Clearly someone's opened it onto a curb or onto a pole or something I'm not going to sort out. But apart from that, there's no dents in that door or that panel at all. There is a little bit on this one, but looking good. We've got a little bit of overspray here. I had that on the Black Knight when I got it. I think the owner has done some sort of spraying there. Coming along to this bumper, all good here. This is looking nice. Back bumper's got a wiggle on it as well where someone's knocked it. But looking at this back from this side, it's looking really nice and clean and tidy. We've got not the original number plates, I don't think, because as I say, it's had personalised number plates on there. But these badges are so nice. They've been well looked after, these badges. Certainly I won't be getting a pressure washer near this at any point. Now this spoiler, it's a rubberised spoiler, this, and it's blebbed a little bit, and this is one of the worst bits where the paint has started to lift. I think I'm going to get some sort of not silicone but something on there just to tidy that up, just to stop it from spreading any further. But you've got these bubbles, and these bubbles are what's causing this problem. It's rubberised, as you say, and it's painted. It's almost like the same black rubber that's on the Black Knight. Again, being knocked on this corner. It's really rare to find these where they haven't been knocked. Things I can see at the back here, this trim is missing. from the headlining. I'm going to have to try and find one of those, and there's also some trim missing from the seat belt there. We'll have a look at that when we go inside. This wheel arch is full of crap. What's all this? Just mud and stuff. That's obviously not going to be helping the situation, and it's probably why it's rotting a little bit. So I'll get all that out of there, and we'll have a look at that. Tyres are all right. Rear tyres are good. It's sitting quite low here. Might be a bit of a broken spring. I'll have to have a look at that. But it's blebbed here as well, and it's been touched up. But honestly, a bit of wax oil up there, and you will never know the difference. And obviously we've got to just tidy that bit up there. But I'll put some black wax oil on there. It might just tidy that up for a while. Hands are filthy. You can see all that crud in there. It's no good. Right, let's take a look at these sills then. Looking good. Sill covers are fine. To there again, same sort of thing. No major issues, no major dents or knocks. The roof has got a problem, and this is a big issue that probably needs sorting out and addressing. Is this here on the roof where the sunroof sits? It's where water has obviously sat and collected, and it's blebbed. Big problem that it could do with probably this coming out and a tidy up and a respray. But for somebody that's going to probably enjoy it, not a major issue. That. Looking ahead to this bit then. Nice, again, needs a tidy up under here, some marks, and this is a scuff here that's happened. That's going to take me 2 seconds to get out. It really is not a big problem at all. This is going to look beautiful when it's shined up. I really do know that. A couple of stone chips here that's gone a bit rusty. We can get that sorted. And then looking ahead to the front here, very nice, very good condition. It's been well looked after in its lifetime. Let's take a look inside then. We'll start again by going round the passenger side. There's not much paperwork with this car yet. The owner has told me that they are going to fish it out. We've got the original Proton rubberized floor mats. It's so hot in here. Just going to let that heat out. Door cards then are brown. This lovely mint and chocolate combination, and being the SE, we've got some wonderful features such as the door pocket and of course the power windows. We need to check that they work. This velour here then could do with a blooming good clean. It should be this sort of blue and brown mottled effect. Well, this is just brown effect. That's going to get a power washer in there. I say a power washer, you know what I mean, like a spot washer, and that will get all that off. Looking inside then, looking good. Those vents are good. We've got this aftermarket tax disc holder that's going to be coming out. Oh, I got some tax discs. Excellent. Oh, right, okay, so it looks like the number plate might have been K11N, or maybe K11N was the original number plate. Kenner. I understand why someone's taken that off there now, though. Kenner, and had keep put back on there. In here we've got the usual cubby holes and bits and pieces. It's actually got an aftermarket alarm system fitted. Don't think that works, but we'll have a look at that. And then in here we've got the cubby hole as well with nothing on, nothing in. That all looks good. That all looks good. It needs a good old clean. It's just dirty, but it's okay. Obviously you've got electric mirrors here, so the switches are there. We'll test all those. That looks good. Needs a blooming good clean. But inside, actually, it's looking really nice. The only thing that lets it down that's aftermarket is this speaker thing that someone's sort of drilled on the dash. I've got absolutely no idea what that is. Maybe it's the warning device for the alarm, this thing here, but we'll have a look at that as we go around. And that is obviously the V5 paperwork for me. No service history with the car, but again, the owner has told me she's going to dig that out for me. What's this? This is the carpet for the boot lining for the carpet. And wow, okay, we've got an aftermarket, and well, it's not aftermarket, it's a different colour blue wing mirror. No idea why that's in here, but it's an electric wing mirror. Great to have as spare glass and bits and pieces. That's a Billy bonus. And by the looks of things, some spare wiper blades as well. Winner, winner. All good in the back. This is looking good. These are looking nice. Actually, this car is turning out to be a lot better than I first thought. Let's take a look in the boot, because I know that there's loads of parts in the boot. Driver's side looking good. Pop that boot and then we'll have a look in the bonnet, and that'll be the end of the video. Yeah, these were also included in the sale. A mass load of Proton parts. I've actually got in here something really rare, like super rare. Here is a pair of roof bars for a Proton. They are brilliant. And actually there's someone on Facebook that wants them, so I'm going to let him have those. But what have we got? We've got some handbrake cables and brake cables and all sorts of stuff in there. Headlights, I'm going to have a look at all this. Floor mats, but yeah, some awesome stuff in the boot there as well. And this is nice. This is, you know, a bit dirty, but it's not bad. It's really not bad, actually, the more I'm looking at it. Passenger side, at the driver's side, passenger driver rear then. Good, we've got floor mats. Anything in there? No, nothing in there. Looking to the driver's side then. And the car's covered 47,000 miles, 47,193. It really hasn't really been bedded in. A little bit of a squeak when you turn it on. It hasn't been used for a little while. This is also nice to see that this badge hasn't gone missing. It's in really good condition, apart from needing a bit of a clean and them wheel arches. Right, let's pull this. We'll open the engine bay and have a look under there. You can see at the moment the situation we're in. Right, I'll just pause this and get this open. And you can see that the engine bay might need a little bit of TLC, if I'm honest. It hasn't been cleaned at some point. There's a little bit of surface rust there, but nothing major. This block, obviously the Magma 12 valve engine, that's a Mitsubishi engine. You've got the multi-jet injector there, and this is a Lucien Green, the Berger paint code. I need to find out what that means. We've got a block of wood holding the battery in. Fine. Battery carrier's missing. I've got tons of those. We can put that back in place. And actually the bonnet here is not rusty at all. It's really good condition. The more I'm looking at this car, the more I'm thinking actually this would be quite an easy car to tidy up and be a good little daily runner, and maybe a 12 to 1500 pound car. That's it then for this video. There will be 5 other videos, and there'll be a few other videos on this car as we start to get it tidied up a little bit. But I just wanted to show you in and around this car as I have found it and picked it up today. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. So much Proton content on there. And if you haven't found me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the TikTok, it's John Coupland, all one word. Until next time, have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. I hope you've really enjoyed the video, and ta-ra!